there's always some type of drama going on around Aaron Rodgers. Everybody else is blue collar. Devontae Adams keeps their head down, works hard. But it just feels like every week we're talking about something with Aaron Rodgers other than them winning a Super Bowl. And I think Aaron Rodgers is a special talent. He's incredible. Maybe one of the most special talents we've ever seen in the history of the game. But is it worth it if you're going through a rebuild to pay this man, to go through the drama again, another offseason, and to sound the way Matt LaFleur has sounded and Gutekunst and everybody? Just puts them in the corner, and they sound like it's, I don't know, it's frustrating for me as a fan to see them that way and sound the way that their coaching staff and their general manager sound like.
If in fact they're going through a rebuild, then it makes sense for Aaron Rodgers to look for another opportunity elsewhere. But with that being said, if they're not going through a rebuild and they're tweaking a few things here or there, sign me up for Aaron Rodgers all day long, like Matt LaFleur said. I'm taking Aaron Rodgers at 11-10 in the playoffs all day long. I don't give a damn what nobody tell me about his personality. He's a weirdo. He does things he doesn't fall in line. I don't give a damn. There's only 4 or 5 of those walking around in the National Football League, and he's one of the 4 or 5. Give me that all day long for the next 4 years. Give it to me. How much is it going to cost? And we're going to roll it out again.
I hear you.
All
And
day
I
long.
always was saying that about Rodgers his entire career. I was, loved Rodgers, so impressed with him, the whole thing. The fact of the matter is, if you could get, I think his stock has dropped since this playoff exit. All the drama he brought, lying about being vaccinated, appearing on the podcast every week, like kind of stoking the fire most weeks, right? The whole thing.
Max, he can go on the podcast 2 weeks. I don't care.
Well, the point is, after all that, he then can't win a single playoff game. But here's what's worse about it. He had a home game. His team was loaded. Both sides of the ball, really. Now, were they perfectly healthy? No one really was. He had a nice weather city team visiting him in the snow, and all he had to do was put up 14 points, and he couldn't do it.
Everything set up for him at home. First round.
Yeah.
The whole thing set up.
Yeah.
I'm still signing up for him.
So, okay, first of all, of course, who's not taking Aaron Rodgers? But here's the question. No, but for a certain, what's he
People
worth?
can't hear you point to me, by the way, Key.
Key pointed to Jay when I said who's not taking Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I didn't
but
want the people to see.
Here's my issue, guys. If it was pre that game in the playoffs, even if it was take it back to end of last season, pre this season, after all the stuff that went on, and then lost in the playoffs, and someone would have said, if you're San Francisco, and someone told you, hey, I need Jimmy Garoppolo and 2 firsts at least for Aaron Rodgers, I'm going to do that. But San Francisco just beat Aaron Rodgers. They had Jimmy Garoppolo. If I'm San Francisco, I think the price on Rodgers is down to Jimmy G and a first and maybe something else. I don't something like
Max,
that.
I gotta check your blood level right now to find out.
Would you do it if you're San Fran? You're going to give him Jimmy G and a first and maybe something else. Say a first, a third, and Jimmy G for Aaron Rodgers.
A first, a third, in Jimmy G for Aaron Rodgers.
See, you're thinking about it.
The only reason why I'm thinking because it's not that simple.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of other stuff that goes with it. You're also taking on a huge salary because you're not going to be able to pay him league minimum. That's not going to work.
Yeah.
So you got to factor all that into the equation. First of all, I don't have any more for ones. So how do I get my ones to be able to give it up? I've given them all up for Trey Lance. So it's
it's a good point.
It's just a lot of when you start thinking about San Francisco. It's a lot.
Okay, let me rephrase it, Jay, and let me take it out of the realm of the specifics of the first. Mm-hmm. If I have Jimmy G, I'm thinking to myself right now, if I'm a team like San Francisco, oh wait a minute, I just got past this dude with my guy. My guy may not be spectacular, but down the stretch, he made plays and Rodgers didn't.
Yeah, but
he's been in a Super Bowl more than Rodgers.
I'm a realistic guy. I can't compare Aaron Rodgers and Jimmy G.
I agree.
And I hear what you're
is
saying
better.
about Jimmy G being serviceable, but Aaron Rodgers can exponentially uplift your
Then why
franchise.
doesn't he?
Yeah, but serviceable because we allowing Jimmy G to be serviceable because we don't want him doing what he did in the Green Bay game, which is throw an interception that could have very well cost us. And I like Jimmy G. There's no question about it. But like Jay said, Aaron Rodgers is going to take you to a whole nother level. And you say, well, why hasn't he? Sometimes circumstances in situations don't allow you to thrive no matter who you are. The great Peyton Manning couldn't get over the hump for a long time. Were you going to throw him out the back window because until he finally won a Super Bowl?
Peyton wasn't
didn't
putting you
come
through the
with all-
ringer every year.
Yeah,
That's
Peyton
okay.
didn't come through with that.
Everybody, sometimes there are players in professional sports that are going to have certain type of attitudes that you have to deal with. Why are you laughing?
Agreed.
No,
Are you going to tell LeBron James in basketball, oh, no, I don't want LeBron James because he wants to control everything? No, what do you want to control? Do you want the private jet tomorrow? What do you need?
But
It's
Key,
certain
but let's put it this
guys
way.
that you just
100%. I'm
just
on board.
ignore all that.
I always have
You
been about
ignore
Aaron
all that.
Rodgers, Jay Key. I've always felt exactly that way. What I'm saying now is I just watched him come up short again when it mattered most.
Sign me up for 2022.
So I'm not going through the same thing, Jay. I feel more like Marcus. I'm not going to put up with that level of nonsense.
I love Swagoo. Jay, I love you.
I'm with you.
But sign Aaron Rodgers up for me 2022 again.
That's
I'm
cool.
taking him if I'm Matt LaFleur.
You actually have the mindset where you can withstand the constant drama come along with it. Me, I don't have the patience for it.
Not if you're not winning Super Bowls.
If we're not winning at a high clip all the time, I don't have as much patience for it, especially when we're going to be held handicapped salary cap wise. If I had to pay you a boatload of money
again,
and then I'm not sure we can even be in that position in the first place. I'd rather go back to rebuild.
I love you, but there's only 4 of them.
I understand.
Maybe 4 of those running around the National Football League. In the 4, it includes him.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.